If you want to protect yourself from inflammation, acne, wrinkles, pigmentation, then eating extra antioxidants is the best way to go. Every single day, you are confronted with stresses that make a negative impact on your skin and your health. UV rays, emotional and physical stress, getting sick, air pollution, even the food you eat. And the more stress you experience, the more antioxidants you need. Luckily, we've got tea, and it's just phenomenal when it comes to antioxidants. But of the million types of teas there are out there, which one is the best for your skin? Well, today we're going to cover black tea, from the worst that you should completely avoid all the way to the best. Then we will compare loose leaf teas with tea bags and see which one is way more better for you in terms of antioxidants. So first, the worst tea that you can drink. Honestly, I was surprised to see this one take the worst position because I thought that this sugary instant commercial tea would be the worst one for you, but no, it is actually milk black tea. This tea might taste good and feel comforting, but what really is the point of it when A, the dairy milk you've added to it has stolen the antioxidants from you, and B, your health is actually worse off than what you started with. Dairy lowers the antioxidant value of food that it's added to. This is true for tea, for berries, for chocolate, all the good things. Here's the thing that really bugs me though, and I was really surprised to find this out, but dairy doesn't just neutralize the impact of your food, as in it doesn't take something positive like tea or berries or chocolate and then drag it down to zero. It actually leaves you worse off. Here's a research study that looked at the impact of black tea and black tea with milk on your blood flow. Now, you want good blood flow. Good blood flow means oxygen and nutrients to your skin, to your brain, to your heart. It's the best. And in this experiment, they compared hot water to plain black tea and black tea with dairy milk. Plain black tea beat out the hot water, as in it improved your blood flow even better than hot water. And that makes sense. There are piles and piles of antioxidants in tea compared to water, which has zilch. However, when they looked at tea with dairy milk added to it, you actually ended up worse than if you just had water. And the worst thing about this is that it even increased your blood pressure, which I find really kind of surprising and astonishing, because usually you drink tea to calm yourself, and yet somehow it's also raising your blood pressure. That just doesn't make sense to me, but the proof is there, and yeah, it's in the tea. So the thing that I ask myself when I look at research like this is, sure, this is research looking at your health and not at your skin specifically, but if this one little cup can already make a negative impact on your body deeply and internally, then what is it doing to my skin as well? And that's why this makes the worst tea on this list. The next tea we'll look at is Lipton iced tea. So commercially bought, available in your supermarket, super convenient because it's already made up for you, but not good news here, sorry. To be honest, I wasn't even sure if this tea was actually like a real tea, but it does actually have black tea extract 4%, so it makes the list. I mean, the real reason it makes the list is because when I saw the antioxidant score of this, I was just like, wow, this is such a waste of time. People should know about this. Now, when I say I saw the antioxidant score, there's actually this huge list of antioxidant values for over 3,000 foods and drinks around the world. And a cup of Lipton lemon iced tea comes out with a score of 12.5. What does that mean? Well, water equals 0. That makes sense. It's got no antioxidants in it. The top ranking tea has a score of, so 12.5 is basically nothing. I know my voice sounds really harsh the way I'm talking about this tea, but I mean, come on, it's just an extract. It's got sugar added to it. Sugar actually increases the oxidation in your body, which means the sugar is increasing your need for antioxidants. So whatever antioxidants that you wanted to get out of this tea, you're already going to use some of them up just to address the issue with the sugar. And it just sounds like such a waste of time to me. And now we are getting into the actual teas, real teas, and they are all really good for you. First up is Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey is pretty unique in its taste and its flavor because not only does it have actual tea leaves in it, but it has this thing called bergamot oil added to it. And in this case, you're not only getting the antioxidants from the tea leaves, but antioxidants from that bergamot oil as well. The antioxidant score of Earl Grey tea is 238. Coming second place is Darjeeling tea, which typically is enjoyed without milk, or so I've heard. And if that's the case for you, then well done. You have been enjoying all the benefits of black tea in a very pure form. And now for number one, the tea you've been waiting for, Ceylon tea. A cup of Ceylon tea reaches an antioxidant score of 302. Now compare that again to the artificial Lipton iced tea of 12, and that's a big difference. Definitely worth your while. Of course, if you're anything like me, then you're probably thinking right now, well, you've made it to number one, but what about English breakfast tea? Isn't that like the most popular tea in the world or the most widely drunk tea in the world? I would have thought so, but on this list of 3,100 foods and drinks, I couldn't find English tea anywhere. And I'm half Irish, so I was looking also for Irish breakfast tea, and unfortunately it wasn't there. But considering that from Earl Grey to Ceylon is low 200s to low 300s, I'm going to guess that English breakfast tea, Irish breakfast tea, any other kind of black tea that you might drink, except for chai, which has spices added to it, which will then boost the antioxidant count even further, I'm going to guess that the plain other black teas are going to be around 200 to 300. What about loose leaf tea versus tea bags? I thought it was really interesting when I was looking through the list of green teas that the green teas that were made out of loose leaf had half the antioxidant value of the green teas that were just packaged in tea bags. So when you look at loose leaf tea, I mean, it does look beautiful, and this adds to the quality of the tea in terms of the quality of your experience with the tea. You can see the actual large tea leaves, and that's really lovely, but they are hanging on to their oxidants. Whereas with tea bags, they are admittedly a poorer type of tea because they're from the lower quality parts of the tea leaves, but they all get chopped up and dumped into these tea bags, and all that chopping means the antioxidants are able to be released so much more into the water, and so you end up getting double the amount of antioxidants. Bizarre. And yet, yay if you're working on a budget. If you do want to go a step further and do the very best for your skin, and you're interested in how you can protect your collagen from breaking down when it doesn't need to be breaking down, check out this video where I show you the best times of the day to drink tea and just keep the natural amount of collagen you already have in your skin. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy your cuppa. I'm going to enjoy a cuppa as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.